We got Reggae Nights. This is Paul. I am hanging out with Indigo-I. What's up, guys? How are you?
What's up? Good. How are you doing?
Oh, man, I am excited to be talking to you guys. Now, when I Google you guys, what I find is Cuban female front and neo soul reggae with a twist.
Yes.
That sound about right?
All that. All that jazz.
What's that really mean? Tell me what that means to you.
Well, I was born in Cuba, raised here. I'm from Miami, have the Miami accent, which everybody picks it up if they know open from Miami or anything. Uh, so basically we have a little bit of flair, Spanish flair in there. And my voice is very has a little jazzy feel to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like neo reggae, so you have elements of reggae, you have a lot of Spanish elements in there. You have a little bit of jazz. I love my horns, so I love horns. Anything that gives you that twist, that flavor, especially with the vocals being so different. It's the tone of my voice is very different, so it works really well together. It's a little twist of something different in reggae.
I think you said one word that I think really fits what you guys do is flavor.
Yeah,
Bring a lot of flavor to the
a lot
stage.
of flavor. Yeah,
And some of it's a little spicy, guys.
yeah, caliente. That's her.
I love it, love it. So with that being said, inspiration, how much does that come from your heritage, from from your upbringing to just I mean, really what drives you?
Oh, well, I grew up in a very frustrated family that they're all musicians, but they couldn't really do a lot of music. So they're all singers. We I grew up in Spanish oldies, so we would sing around the house, Spanish oldies on record players. Beautiful, beautiful music. And I was always surrounded by the happiness, the music, going through what we were going through at the time. Music just solves everything, you know. Yeah, we're screaming. We're live.
Oh, I see a little bit. I see a little bit of a reflection coming in.
Yeah, he's there. He's back there somewhere. So yeah, so basically I grew up surrounded by music. Although dancing since I was little in Cuba, my mom says like they used to as a little girl, like 2 years old, I used to just sing my heart out and then people would surround me and be like, yeah, like, cheer me on and just sing these Spanish oldies that came from this little girl, but like she had this old soul. So it was really pretty. Grew up around that.
Now, is that part of the fuel? Because being mom, being wife, family, rock star, like, whew, I'm just tired talking about it, and here you are living it.
Yeah. I mean, um, you gotta juggle a lot of things, especially being a mom. Um, my family is a lot. I love my family, but they're a lot. And I help them as much as I can because my grandmother's golden, my mom is golden. And they've helped me throughout my whole life. So, but yeah, like to juggle everything, especially your job, music career, your child, your family. When I'm telling you, and I'm not sure it's a lot of things, but you have to do it. I love music. Sometimes because of so many things going on, you get a little bit discouraged,
Hmm.
and you're like, "Fuck, how am I gonna do this?" Screw Kaspersky.
No, I mean that's life.
Hey. But you're like, "How am I gonna do this?" You think about all the things going on. You think about, you just get in your head.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you realize, damn, I can do this. I just gotta really put my mind to it and really, really focus on doing this and getting it done. And life will knock you down. So just you have to keep knocking life back. So
Now, Byron, this juggling act, do you think part of the magic is with music? Like she said, her upbringing, even on a bad Monday, they were smiling and dancing and singing. And, we see, I hear the little one in the background. And, y-
I
y-
Miss Leopard here. I would say behind that happiness was also the downside of Cuba and stuff like that, downside of life. So
our song's not like so dancey happy. It's more the other side of it. But
Okay.
they hit it all with the the smiles and the dancing and stuff in the music. That's kind of how I see it. Because their lyrics are pretty deep stuff, personal. Like I don't know. There's a couple songs about partying and stuff, but very little. Most of it's like really serious stuff. Yeah.
What about marijuana?
Yeah, there's stuff about marijuana. For sure.
That's well, that's serious.
Yeah, but it's seriously about marijuana.
Is that part of is that part of finding the solace is in the music, finding peace and I guess the harmony of life. Even if Monday is bad, and like you said, Byron, you're able to translate that over into music and transcribe that passion into an energy that brings people together. You're turning that negative over into something positive.
We've had a lot of people tell us, like, man, I can connect to a couple songs. You're like, man, wow, that was deep. I was crying, or man, I felt that. Even grown men are like, there's some strong ones in there, especially when she tells the story about something and then they get the song. Which on your event we're gonna tell a story about every song. So we've never done that.
Storytelling time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Never
Okay.
had a chance to do that.
So we'll get a chance to really touch the roots of.
Just imagine people crying, but it still smell like weed.
I see.
Weed tears, you need like it
Tears.
the beers that don't fall like weed.
Speaking of upcoming shows, we are going to be bringing you guys to Venice, Florida, June 5th. Reggae Nights in the Park. It's going to be downtown Centennial Park. And you guys got another show coming up with a couple other bands. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
We have a show coming up with Florida Days. Scott cooked this up. And Greg Bory is also on that show. We're going up there. I think we're going to go as a trio and just kind of let loose on the acoustic side. Florida Days have a lot of energy. We match well with those guys on anything anyways. Greg Bory as well. Just going to have some fun. I don't even know what to say on that one. We're just going to go up there.
It's a pretty good lineup.
Yeah, actually, really, it's a place called Hemingway. I guess it was or is still Bogota Kitchen or something. It's the same address that I looked at. I don't know if it's the same building. I guess. So
I'm a huge Florida Days fan. I saw Greg Roy up in Sarasota a couple months ago, and boy,
yeah, they're all good guys.
Man, was that a show?
Like him a lot.
Yeah, I fell in love, man. Like I've wanted to see Greg Roy, and then I saw him, and then I'm like, I gotta see him again.
Yeah, she's doing something with our son. By the way, with him, real quick, he has his own YouTube. He does animation, and I mean, he's turning 12 years old next month, but he's animating on a level of like Full Sail Universe.
I've seen some of his work online. You've shared some of his work online. Let's give that a shout out. So, what's his YouTube channel? What can I search?
Skylar's Studios with an ER. So Skylar's Studios
with an ER. Very nice animation. Now I saw. That's what I was. He's also a music fan, and you said he was getting into a little bit of music himself.
He knows how to run all our programs for music. The one I use, Logic and GarageBand. He knows how to edit video. He knows how to do all the stuff in Blender, that program. Like stuff I use, and it's very advanced. I'm pretty good with stuff like that, and I was like, wow, dude.
Cultivate that if he's interested and he has that passion. I mean, it's, we try to downplay these stupid phones just because we're old and don't understand them. But these phones, we try to downplay them, but we just don't understand the power that can be done on a phone.
We keep losing it a little bit there.
How about now?
Yeah. I know we got internet down here at Take Cross. Oh yeah,
We'll blame it on the humidity. It's Florida humidity.
When you let really wealthy like musicians do, it's
That's right. Nothing but high speed premium quality over here.
Yeah, but the routers, it's about an 8,000 square foot place, and the routers that get
Well, honestly, the truth is, you got a 12-year-old, and that thing sucks bandwidth.
He's probably doing it now.
He's starting to pull in mine. I can feel it.
I'm about to turn my internet up on my phone. I mean, I got you now. I'm gonna turn my internet up just to see.
Being 12 and having his own channel, that's responsibility because you got to keep it updated. And dude, the terms and services not to get kicked off of YouTube. You got to have some kind of you got to follow all the rules. You got to put in the work. Man, that's amazing stuff, man. I'm glad to hear that.
And take a little while ago, he took a break as he got in trouble. And he put a little, hey guys, I'm sorry I took a little break, but I'm going to do some revamping and doing some new industry and animation. So he does a whole little paragraph of an explanation and it's going to come to you soon. So stay tuned. It's very cute the way he expresses himself and the way he writes.
That's well beyond his age. That's amazing.
I can't figure it out. So
yeah. It's I guess as parents, our goal is just to make them a little bit better than us. But it seems like you guys made this one really good.
I caught some of that.
I'm reading your lips.
I know
Nothing but compliments. Nothing but compliments on the little guy.
Yeah. You asked us earlier about some MMA stuff too.
Yeah, going into having all this going around, you guys are in phenomenal shape. Byron, I see you good. How do you find the time, guys, to be able to balance and still have the energy? And how do you do that?
Might as well,
What? Okay. No, look. I mean, if I had it, I'd take my shirt off too. But we're leaving this thing on tonight because I heard that was in style.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
I like that vibe.
That's what I'm trying to rock. Yeah, I mean, I'm down with that. And see, that's why I grew a beard too, is because it hides the ugly.
We'll be working on the beard next. I'm getting there.
Okay, so. Let's talk a little bit about fitness routine. Indigo, what do you got to do? How much work do you put in a day, per week, per?
I'm gonna sit back for an hour. Good. Well, I'm doing my exercise now.
This is.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So for me, I have my own little gym that I built here on my lanai. Yeah, I have the mats, I have some machines, I have the free weights, I have the bar. To me, it's a therapy section when I'm doing my workouts. I plan my workouts. I try to go in, I go in hard. I don't waste time, and I enjoy it. But for me, it's I accomplish something that day, and I don't work out every day. That's not realistic. I work out. If I work 3 days in a week, that's awesome. If I do 4, that's awesome. But we have a lot going on. We have to be realistic about it. We have our lives. We have our work, we have our child, my mom's school, a lot of things. Yeah, school. So, but I plan my workouts. I try to eat very healthy.
How do you guys do that?
Say you guys.
Diet. How on? Because busy schedule. I'm just man, I'm gonna pick up Duncan.
I'm on your team.
I got so many points in. I'll buy you hash browns next time. Let me know. I got you, buddy.
I'm on the team, man. Yeah, definitely. The kind burgers and donuts. I love that stuff too. So come barbecue.
But how do you find it? Well, you for the gym sessions, you said that's kind of a therapy for you. So if you don't get it 3 weeks, Byron's probably you need to get a gym session in.
Yeah. I know she goes in there. I'm getting back now because I've had kidney stuff going on. But I'm getting back in now finally. Actually, yesterday. It's definitely therapy for both of us. For me, it's more torture, but for her, she's dialed in, comes in, calmed down. The day's better now. She like us afterwards. I'm like, okay, I'm good until the next morning. Then I'm in.
You'll get there. You'll get there. That's working out. You get to the point where it sucks, and then you skip a day, and then you feel like a jerk, and then you do it twice as hard. Then you're on a good one.
Dude, when I met her, I was doing this stuff twice a day, just teaching and stuff twice a day plus Saturdays. And when she came in we were at least once a day. I worked like I was 3 times a day.
Obsessed with it. Obsessed with rolling so much. Yeah. And we could miss it. Like, I haven't been training for a while now, and retired. I would like to go back into it, but it's just like, your body, like, as you get older, I can just...
There knows a lot. You work in the industry.
Okay, so, you feel, you get beat up, and then you wake up the next day, and you're like the crypt keeper getting up from that bed, and you got to make it work. You got to do it again.
See us sort of lines. We are trying to go back into Muay Thai. There's a guy who would train some UFC guy to step down here. I work in it, so I know those people. And we can sneak in his class and have some fun. And he's an exceptional Muay Thai teacher. We're going to be beat up again and hurting again. And
motion is lotion, man. You got to keep it moving. If not, you're going to rust up. And that's...
I'm not a kid anymore. I'm older now.
We got to realize that as well. But again, when you surround yourself around professionals, they're going to take care of you. And
I did jiu-jitsu for 15 years. I'm black belt in jiu-jitsu. I would be now 4th degree black belt. I think a 3rd going in 4th, which is, that means you've been a black belt for like 8 years. Yeah. I got my black belt with 2013.
Wow. Nice.
Which we haven't really had to do anything with it, which is good.
That's why you train.
I'm lying a little, but I'm ready.
Yeah. With talking a little bit about MMA, and of course we've got a pretty heavy reggae side of things as well. Tell me who has it harder, an MMA promoter or a concert promoter?
Ooh.
And why?
All right. I can say this safely. So I worked in the music business. That's how her and I met for a long time, all the way up to the record vendors as A&R, all that stuff. And concert promoter for a doctor in Tampa, long story. Concert promoting is just like the fight business. There's shady managers. There's bad bands, bad fighters.
There's divas. There's divas.
There's the mushrooms, cocaine, heroin, and everything else. There's rubies. It's literally, you almost can't compare it, except for one is physically kicking your ass, and one is kicking your ass mentally and physically. I mean, they're both really the same thing. One you intend on fighting, and one you're just always fighting to get somewhere, which is music. So that's hard comparison, man. And amateur is just like being unsigned. And pro is like being signed.
It's very, very similar.
I just had this conversation with somebody, a promoter, asked me what was it like doing the music stuff, a fight promoter. I'm like, yeah, it's the same shit.
Now here's the biggest difference, okay? Because if you're running 15 fights, that means you got 30 divas that haven't ate for how long?
Yeah.
Okay? That's the biggest thing is, like, with the fight game, is the promotion is it's 2 nights. You got weigh-ins. Are they going to show up? Are they going to...
I just did one this weekend, man, and believe it or not, it's more fights I've ever done. There was 23 amateur on the card.
Wow.
And then like 8 pro.
So
the amateur side. So like wouldn't agree. So a lot of guys in there, C-Day event.
And then you figure with how many fighters, there's probably 4 fighters per camp. There's multiple camps. Yeah. Then you get into the camp drama, camp politics. Why do they get better locker room? Why's my locker room pink?
It's the same as the bands. Go on tour with the band, I'm telling you. Now that I've done it with her bands and stuff like that, there's drama out there. You're fighting with each other. You're hungry. You might as well.
I forgot them bands are just as hungry as the fighters, not because they're cutting weight, it's because
I cut 12 pounds in 25 days, so I had up weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I ate like 30 something hamburgers, but I was trying to count. I lost count. It's the same freaky business, man. That's why it's so easy for me to make the transition back and forth. You know, I'm not doing so much to the state of quarter, but I'm right in the amateur side. I just jump right back in like it was nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, man. That's our story on that lifelong with martial arts and lifelong music. Still getting beat up by both.
So now, how long you guys been together?
We're in our 16th year now.
That's a long time for putting up with this shit.
Y'all made it. Yeah, I mean, it's all downhill from here. Like,
I'm trying to
you know what you bought, warranty's expired, and you might as well just keep it.
I'm just gonna keep doing this till you can figure out what I'm trying to say. We were best friends pretty much before and during, still, and really good, the bad. We've been through everything. It's more the stuff around us than us always.
I mean, you guys work out together. You guys, do you perform? No worse. You spot her.
No, I will die. I don't even go in that room, man. I'm embarrassed. I went in there yesterday after like a few months, and I worked out for 10 minutes.
And then I missed today. I'm in the kitchen. I see him shadow boxing. I'm like, oh, there he goes. He's throwing in there.
He's just like,
I did some curls, some wall push-ups, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Here you are, proud of yourself. You walk out, and you're like, oh man, 8 minutes.
Yeah, boy, that was 10 minutes.
Yes,
I'll be back.
I am right there with you. All right, what is on the workout playlist for both of you guys? News radio. You listen to news.
I'm not gonna say which ones, and then for her, it's all over the place, man.
Yeah. I have a big
Mexico to China.
Yeah. One of my favorite artists is from Mexico, and he already passed away. And he was like a rancheras, like style, but his voice was very beautiful. Like with his range was amazing. Santa Cruz, a lot of Cuban influences. Michael Jackson is up there too. Gotta have Mike. But reggae, rock and roll. I mean, I love
It's everywhere.
It's good music.
Mm-hmm.
Has a good lyrical content, and then you get those chills. It's a
Keeps you
record,
moving.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful thing, depending on how it sticks to you. But the music is music, and I don't discriminate. I love all types of music. Yeah. So
Very nice.
It's the weird style.
oh yeah, love weird style.
Love the weird style. All right.
Weird style.
When it comes to give me one of your top 3 bands that you like.
I got one.
Go ahead, Byron.
Called Morcheeba.
Morcheeba.
Morceeba. That's the guitar player I would say I most model myself after. They've been around for like 30 years or more.
Okay.
They're like Portishead.
All right.
So really jazzy female singer, but there's reggae in there if you listen. And there's a couple songs where they have somebody on there that's from Jamaica. I swear. I think she's Jamaican, but they're from like England. Stuff like that, and then for her, it's all over the place.
What you got? Give me a couple of the top 10. Just you already gave me the one. You already gave me a few.
Dragon.
You said Mike is up there too. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson. Yeah, Michael Jackson. I mean, a lot of people appreciate Michael, and they saw the talent and everything. I mean, I do different countries, so I have artists. I have this Colombian artist. He also passed away, Joe Arroyo. Amazing. Mexico, Juan Gabriel, up there. And then I would say rock and roll. I love rock. Led Zeppelin, rocking some Led Zeppelin. I love Tool. I'm a big Tool fan. It's all over the place. Like, what can I tell you?
Okay, if it's good, you like it. If it's good, you like it. I like that too. So now you guys went on a road trip.
We just went to Texas, which I think he promoted that show with Lee. It was definitely an interesting trip to drive. That's a long drive. It was like 20 hours there, 20 hours back.
Well, if it's 20 hours there, I was hoping it'd be 20 hours back.
Yeah, something like that. Well, coming back,
Well, sometimes you get lost.
it was 20 hours there with a stop going. It was 20 hours straight back.
Gotcha.
So,
Boy, Texas is a big state, is it not? Like
it's in the middle of nowhere, but he puts on the coolest freaking event. And I hope he sees this because I really would like to see him keep doing this. I know it's a little discouraging when you don't sell the place out.
Well, yeah, it will get there. So I always said,
well, let's talk about it. Like the name's appropriate. Kicking it in the sticks is the promotion name, right? Kicking it in the sticks, and the talent that was out in the sticks. Let's talk about the bill that was put together out for this Texas show.
I don't have it in front of me, but the headliners cashed out. Who else is on there? Sideways is on there. Drifting Roots, Cloud9 Vibes. We played a short set on there. Mike Pinto was there.
Mike Pinto.
Howie, what's his face?
Howie was there.
Ashley LaRue. I mean, there's so many I can't think of.
So, yeah, even when what's nice about a show like that is going to be the intimate feel. I'm sure there was tremendous band access. So if you were in attendance, you got to
needless security. It's all super respectful. It's like 300 people or more, whatever's there, and they all get it.
That is a show that
he opened up campsites for the people, and then a whole other campsite for the bands. And apparently, we had to leave that night that we played because we were Sanji. Sorry, come home now. But apparently they were jamming in the band sites till like 5 a.m. We were
gonna bring our child. We were like, we're gonna bring. Oh no, we could.
No.
And
so again, just respect. That's what I see with the reggae community, and even talking to security, they would rather work a reggae event than any other genre.
No hostilities there at all. I mean, zero. Not even if the bands may have had dramas at some time, there was none there. Saying it was all good.
Beautiful. They put on very curious Lee and his wife, amazing good shout out to them. Very humble, very accommodating, and they love it. You can tell they love it.
They're just fans.
They enjoy it and they're happy that this is going on, So it was a great time.
Well, they say the promotion's going to reflect the promoter, and from what I know about Lee, sounds like Lee.
Yep. Dude, him and his wife and their kids. I mean, and their friends that help. I made a best friend out of the bunch the last time I went. Still talk to them every single week. Saw them there, big hugs. They just really like music, man. And they really believe in the up and comers as well. Saying it's not just a bunch of bands you heard. There's a lot of guys I've never heard of.
Oh, that's you.
Did you hear what he said?
No, what'd he say?
All right, that's noisy. Would you stop streaming?
He said I got to get to my fans on my YouTube channel, guys. He said I'm in high demand. So since we're talking about this road trip out to Texas, tell me about favorite venue. And you guys, it could be different for you guys. So, Byron, favorite?
Different for us?
If you guys share it, that's fine. What's your guys' favorite venue to play at?
Oh, favorite venue? Does it have to be with our band?
No.
I'm going to say Janice.
Janice?
Not 1,000.
Janice is nice.
And Riverfront Coco. With our bands, man, we've done some cool shows. One of the places closed down here.
Well, one of the coolest places we ever did it was with our previous same people, like me and Byron. But we did Tobacco Road back in Miami, and that was where Al Capone used to roam that club. So they're gangsters and stuff back in the day. Yeah.
As soon as you said that, he was like, Yeah. That was fun.
Original gangsters place. I like the big venues. Like I want to get Indigo-I on the bigger venues. we're getting there.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is too,
Rose Festival was the best.
yeah, Rose Festival was awesome. I see a big stage, and I have to roam. Let me roam free. I can't
You
stay in one
just.
spot.
No.
Yes, I have a high energy, especially when with the full band. We're playing with a full band that's high energy. I'm going, explaining, cracking jokes, and I just roam, and it's just hard to keep me in one place. I can't do that. I'm very hyper, so and people are like, "Oh my god, you're so fun to look at. You have so much energy." I'm like, "Yes."
It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Definitely.
You can somewhere.
Definitely bring the energy, guys. Last question for you. What is 1 1/2 cup self-rising flour, 2 cups of ice cream mixed in a bowl? What is it?
It's heaven.
It's heaven. Complete recipe in the description.
Ice cream bread that I saw on Instagram. And I'm like, this is stupid easy.
We made it like 2 days ago, right?
It was the best thing ever, man. But you put hot butter on it, and it's like pound cake and a muffin together. That's all I can tell you on that one. Eat ice cream, your favorite flavor. And I'm doing that. You could do that on the road. You could do that anywhere.
Well, what was the question again? The whole question? What was it? I saw a mix of something sprinkled this. What did you say?
Yeah, it was just he made a post, and I had to check out to see what the recipe was.
You have to do this.
I'm going to do it.
Inside is begging you.
Oh, he's coming out this weekend.
Ingredients.
That's
If you
it.
like sweets, you would like this. It's really good.
I'm going to make it for my wife.
I had to give the rest of it to the mom and grandma because I'll eat it all. I'm like true diabetic. I'll be in there in the hospital. I can't do it anymore.
Well, stay posted. I am going to give my review on the recipe.
100% Haagen-Dazs strawberry was.
Okay, so yeah, it has to be the good ice cream too. So
For me, a Cuban pastry, guava and cheese all day. That Cuban toast, you know what I mean, with the Cuban coffee, excellent.
I see.
That's my thing.
Donuts.
Patty over here.
I eat like crap when I tour, and Cloud9 guys can attest to that. Unfortunately, it was like 28 days, and I think it was like 27 hamburgers for tacos.
It's hard. It's hard when you get out of routine, and like being on the road is nothing but out of routine. Like your routine is not to be in routine.
Everything when you go to bathroom routine, it's either you're going all the time or none.
Yeah.
The food is different, the water's different, the people is different. You don't sleep, then you can sleep, then you can't sleep.
Hurry up and wait. All kinds of great stuff.
Every bump in the road for me, I'm like, I'm awake, is everything okay?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, June 5th, Centennial Park, Reggae Nights in the park, Indigo-I. It's free. I'll buy you guys tickets.
And if it works out, we're bringing something very special, some guests that we can't tell, dude. If it works out, it's going to be our best version of us.
I love surprises. Again, guys, June 5th, Reggae Nights in the park with Indigo-I. We'll see you guys there.
So much for having us all.